Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Jessica Emery, and I have a company called Happy CEO and the Happy CEO Club, where we help female entrepreneurs scale and build multi-million-dollar businesses, literally just loving their freaking lives. This is what I am here on this planet for. I love it so incredibly much. So this is our playground this year, Happy CEO Club. We officially are opening the doors for next month, February. Depending on when you see this, the doors will always be open for women to plug into this world. It is mentorship, membership, and masterminding. There is power to the collective along with the one-on-one to get your questions answered. So today I wanted to talk about Shark Tank. Now, I have been binging episodes with my family recently, like the fireplace is on, and after dinner, you know, if we're going to turn something on we all agree on, it's typically Shark Tank. I am obsessed with Shark Tank, always have been. And so I've got kind of like a twofold story here that I wanted to talk about. And that is, as we've been watching Shark Tank, why do we love it so much? It is because we get inspired, right? We get so inspired by the people that have taken an idea from their head and have brought it to life. And last night there was a young woman on, and I was just so amazed. I'm always amazed when they're talking. You're like, oh, it's a sweatshirt business. And all of a sudden the sharks ask, well, what was your annual, last year? And they're like, 7.2 million or something. In my mouth, like, my jaw just drops to the floor. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. But what it shows you is that it's possible, that it is possible. Like last night, the sharks had said to her, why do you need us? And typically what the sharks are saying that are doing very well in business, the people that are coming into the tank, is they're looking for mentorship. And this is like the number one thing is mentorship is everything. Mentorship is what gets you to the next level in your business, right? Someone that has gone before you and already made the millions. And so even if you've made millions, then that's your threshold. You're going to get stuck at your threshold. Sometimes a lot of people just get bottlenecked and can't get past that. And that's when, like I said, a mentor comes in and they can see where, maybe the leaks are in the business and can help you break through. And that is on Shark Tank too, what a lot of them are looking for. So Shark Tank, if you want to be inspired and you're a business owner or just anyone for that matter, instead of watching something that is, I don't know, pointless or, we all love, at least I love reality TV every now and again, but there's just so much drama. You could be using your time so much more efficiently, right? Finding something that you can be inspired from either on YouTube or, like I said, Shark Tank is the number one thing like I will watch on TV. And so there is that, okay? So there is the being inspired and knowing that anything is possible, watching all these people back to back and their cool freaking ideas. Every single thing around us right now, including this camera and my chair and everything, was once an idea in someone's mind, okay? And the universe will give us all ideas. Actually, every day, all day. It's just a matter of whether or not you're open enough, you're listening, and then whether or not you act on it. And if you don't act on an idea that was given to you, it's going to be taken to somebody else that will do something with it, because every idea is here for a reason and a purpose. So there's that. The other thing I learned from Shark Tank recently as well on one of the episodes that I thought was so cool and should definitely be spoken to is there was an episode, where they go into talk about the entrepreneurs later, like a year later, 2 years later, what have you. And there was one woman that told her story and said when she was on Shark Tank, why she was inspired, why she started the company. And then her life changed after that. She adopted a child and her heart space was in being a mom, and her heart was really no longer in the hustle of the business. Therefore, she decided to step out and she sold. And what I want to say here is that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to decide that you don't love where you are, even though you might have gone to school for 15,000 years to get degrees. You can change your mind. And as long as you are moving through life, like following your heart, you want to be a mom here, you want to be an online entrepreneur here, you want to be a brick and mortar business owner, you want to, get out of brick and mortar, but then you want to go back to it. Whatever you want to do, you can do. It's your one life, like to live. And you just need to be true to you and what you want in that chapter, because life is a book of blank chapters. You are writing your story and you get to decide. There is nobody outside of you that can tell you what you can be or what you can or can't do. No, maybe when you were a kid and that's when you were programmed to think a certain way, but you can rewrite those programs and you can decide differently. And when you put your hand up and say yes to yourself and you open yourself up to more and you do what your soul is calling you to do, money flows in, because money is energy. It's a feminine, flowy energy. It likes to play. It likes to move. And when you move, instead of staying stuck, it's going to overflow. Like you will feel the abundance. And it also starts to compound. And money, I could go on and on and on and on. It's so much fun. Anyway, I want to keep this video short, so I won't. Now, lastly, when it comes to manifestation, speaking of energy and our thoughts, and everything is energy. And I talk a lot about raising our frequency to meet the things that we so desire. In my cosmetic dental practice, I don't even know how long it was ago. I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe. I'm wondering if the date is even in this book. But so 2014, right now it's 2025 that I'm recording this video. I have always had an entrepreneurial spirit my entire life. I just love creating. I love creating impact. I love helping other people. And I love building businesses for myself and for my clients. I just love creating more impact on this planet, and idea generation and content creation is my favorite. So anyway, I was inspired by Lori Greener from Shark Tank. And I went to Barnes & Noble at the time and bought her book. I bought her book, okay? I took it back to my practice, and in my cosmetic dental practice, it was like a home away from home. I built it with chandeliers and velvet couches and oriental rugs, and it was exquisite in downtown Chicago. Like, it was did not even have like an ounce of like a clinical vibe to it at all, which is why I was fee for service and it was uber successful and everything else. But I still pivoted. This book, I was like, literally, I kid you not, bought this book and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be amazing to meet Lori one day? Like literally felt it completely through and through my body. I was like, it would be so amazing to meet her. Like, she, QVC, and she's got all these ideas and has created all these things. You guys, one manifestation story of many. She called my office, but like maybe 2 weeks later, and I actually got to meet her in person several times, in which she also brought me some really fun things from probably from QVC at the time. I actually showed this in one of my groups, my content creation group. It was the first, get this, 10 years ago, right? It was the first phone charger. I wish I could like get it and grab it and show you. It was like the first cool phone charger that you could put like on your phone and it would like plug in so you could take it with you. And I thought it was the coolest thing on the face of the planet. Now you see it and you're like, oh my gosh, that is like so circa 1900. But back then it was amazing. She was amazing. And my mind was blown. But this is how life gets to work. And this is one of many stories. But this is how you manifest. Like literally, I'm thinking about it. I buy something tangible like the book. I'm looking at it. I'm reading it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like what that opportunity, like what it would be like to actually like meet her in person. And poof, the universe is like conspired. It's so wild. And it's really cool. Like I said, last night with my kids and like watching Shark Tank. And like I said, they they know that I've had the opportunity to meet her in real life, and it just gets to be this fun, you guys. It gets to be this freaking fun. And when you are plugged in to a group of other people that are at this kind of vibration, this kind of like, place in life, and you play with people like this together as a collective, it raises it up even higher so that timelines start to collapse for everybody, not just one person, but everybody. This is why Happy CEO Club is coming together as a collective, because you calibrate to one another, meaning everybody's desires for what you want in your business, in your life, start to come in like magic. This is truth. This is how I've lived my entire life. This is why at my age, I am an 8-figure business owner. Like, I've created so many businesses. I am no different than you. You can too, but you've got to declare it. You've got to get clear about what you want. You've got to create a vision. And if you create a vision board, it's got to be done a certain way. These are other things like I'm going to be tapping into. I just cannot wait to pour into the club starting next month. So if it's something, you are a female entrepreneur, founder out there, and you want to join us, come and play for this annual experience. It's going to be so, so good. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I am here every day this year, committed to 365. So if there's anything you would like me to talk about on a little mini vid, please drop it below, and I'd be happy to share what I know about it anyway. All right, thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next video.